Good morning, everyone. This time, I will discuss to you about varieties according to attitude. Varieties according are often called stylistic, but style is a term which used with several different meanings. And when you say attitudes, it is a settled of thinking or feeling about someone, typically reflected in person's behavior. So, our attitudes to what we are doing are also determines our language. So, like of like if what are we use or doing, it is recognized of what language you have. So, attitudes itself is something, the aura of a language. So, many a times, we are able to identify clearly our purpose of communication. And this determines largely how we speak. And we are concerned here that with the choice that depends on our attitudes to the hearer, reader, to the topic, and to the purpose of communication. It means the atmosphere of the conversation, and which is a gradient in attitudes between formal, informal, and neutral, and we try to reflect the situation of in our language that we use. Informal. Informal situation is that of familiarity. See, familiarity, therefore, the attitudes of the language users is warm and relaxed. And this is the kind of situation that exists between friends and acquaintances. So, the speakers are casual in their choice of language, casual the language they use. So, the variety of language is usually spoken through sometimes it may be written. So, in short, informal attitudes used in exist between friends and acquaintances. And the attitudes they use is warm and relaxed. And the speaker's language is casual. Let's proceed a formal. Formal situation is that of unfamiliarity. See, unfamiliarity, therefore, the attitudes of language users is impersonal, and it is a situation in which we have socially superior person and his or her subordinate or people who are not familiar. So, speakers are polite in their choice of language. So, the vocabulary items or the specialized and rare ones. So, in short, formal situation is the word and familiarity. You are the attitudes that you use is impersonal, and the situation that we have socially is superior or subordinate or you or who are not familiar with it. And the speaker the use is polite because you are not familiar with the people who around you, so you are not familiar with, so that you use this kind of attitudes or this kind of situation. The lastly is all about neutral situation, which is neither formal or informal. The attitudes here is equally neutral, and this variety is common in newspaper and conversation with strangers, and it combines at least extreme features of both formal and informal varieties. So, na siya sa in the middle or in an equal situation. So, the variety common here that they use is newspaper and conversation. So, that's the end of my reporting today, and I hope you understand about the varieties according to attitudes and about the gradient between the informal, formal, and neutral. That's all for my reporting. Thank you for your listening.